YouTube? Welcome back to the Adult Algorithm, the How to Adult podcast with your host, Jasmine Johnson. That was speedy, but it is December, so happy December, everyone. I'm so excited for you guys to hear this month's theme, and I know I announced it in the last video, but I'm excited for you to hear today's episode as well. And of course, since it's December, I have to bring out the Christmas sweaters, of course. So excited. I'm glad I have at least 4 so I can do this. But today's, it says, instead of gifts, I'm giving everyone my opinion. If you've known me for a long time, you know that's accurate. So let's get into episode 11. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Adult Algorithm, the How to Adult podcast, and I'm your host, Jasmine Johnson. It is episode 11, people, and it is also December. And like I announced in our last episode, December is going to be our relationship month. So today's episode is all about friendship and real friends. I've invited 3 of my own friends onto this podcast and talk about their friendship a little bit. They are 3 of the most amazing people I've ever met, and their bromance is out of this world. They're very entertaining. They're hilarious. I'm excited for you guys to hear this episode. And is this going to be a quick intro? Oh my gosh, not on brand for me. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who listened to episode 10. I really put my heart into it, and I loved doing that. And I'm excited to get guests back on, of course. As much as I love talking by myself, I love speaking to guests, hearing their stories, and hearing about their adulting experiences. So I'm very excited to be doing that. So let's get right into the episode.
Nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I'm always nervous.
Good thing I'm already recording.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Hey guys, so I have 3 very special guests here with me today. Sorry if you get confused, but none of them sound the same. So hopefully you can kind of differentiate who is who. So let's start with introductions. Who wants to start?
I'll go. My name is Aaron. I am technically a junior at the University of Rhode Island. I'm a business major, and I met Jasmine in high school.
Yes, French class.
Yes.
When you guys merged over from vets.
Yes.
Crazy.
I'm Hunter. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Warwick, Rhode Island. I'm single, and I'm a junior at URI. I met that in high school after vets came over to Pilgrim.
Yep. And yep. Okay, go ahead, Clay.
Hey everybody, I'm Clay. I'm 20 years old. I also go to the University of Rhode Island, and I met Jasmine from our 2 great friends over there that have already introduced themselves.
Yes.
Yes.
So I met Aaron first through our French class, and then I kind of met Hunter through Aaron, and then I met Clay through Hunter. So, like, kind of technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clay, would you like to explain our first interaction ever? I think it's a story that everyone needs to hear.
I'd rather not, but you know.
All right, I'll say it. Does anyone else want to say it? I'll say it. Okay. So I have a very good friend, Max, who was kind of a hoe our freshman year. Not even kind of. He was.
No,
Totally,
absolutely
yeah.
was.
It was a coping mechanism, but yes. Yeah.
Shout out, Max. Been friends for a very long time. I've known him since 8th grade. So I went to visit Max and like all of you guys, and I'd never met Clay before because he didn't go to high school with me. So he had no idea who I was. I was just in their room. All of a sudden, a bunch of kids walk in. I'm introducing myself, blah, blah, blah. Clay like doesn't even like barely says hi. He just like gives me kind of the cold shoulder. And I was like, when he left, I was like, who is that kid and why was he like acting like a douchebag? And I come to find out he thought I was one of Max's Tinder hoes. Clay, would you like to explain yourself?
Yeah, I would. First things first, I think that we got off on the wrong foot. Additionally, I would say that I didn't think I came off as a douche, and if I did, I would like to apologize now for that.
You're
Too late.
Forgiven.
Yeah. No, in all seriousness though, like I walked into the room, and the only Max that I knew was after high school and after a breakup. So the only Max that I knew was talking to Tinder girls. So I just figured that that was just how Max was. And so when the time came and I walk into the room and Max has this girl sitting on his bed, I was just like, oh, I put two and two together and I assumed, and that was wrong of me to do.
Yes, it was. Thank you very much for your apology, even though you've apologized 1,000 times. I did call him out at breakfast the next morning, but looking back on it, Clay, you are definitely not a douchebag. You're probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. So, shout out. Okay. Well, yes, thank you guys for coming on. Today we are talking about friendships, and some people are probably going to look at this and be like, 3 guys talking about friendships. That's a little odd. But I think it's important because I think you guys have a very healthy relationship between you 3. I feel like you guys can call each other out on anything. And I've seen you guys very close. I've seen you guys distant. I've seen you guys live together. I feel like you guys are really good people to kind of talk about this subject. I feel like if I went to a bunch of girls, it would be very different and not as entertaining. I think you guys are very entertaining. So this is going to be fun. Thank you for coming on. Hunter, don't even start. If you're watching on YouTube, you can already tell he's a little bit extra, got the background going. It's great. Perfect. So the first question is, how long have the 3 of you been friends for?
Freshman year of college. So going on like 3 years now, pretty much. Hunter and I have known each other since middle school, though, and we became really close friends in 9th grade, right, Hunter? Yeah. He hated me when I was in middle school. And to be fair, I hated myself too. Well, I hate myself now in middle school, but we're good now.
Yeah, but I've been saying it for years. The sneakerhead Aaron in middle school was the best Aaron.
Yeah.
You were a sneakerhead?
It was a rough time. It was a rough time.
I didn't even
right?
know that, dang. But yeah, no, I met them in freshman year. So
Yeah.
obviously they've known each other longer than that. So
Yeah.
How did you meet them?
Actually through Jono. Jono and Max were roommates down the hall from me. And I would, in my freshman year of college, I thought that I was gonna start hitting the gym. And Jono was a big gym monkey. So like gym rat, that's the word I was looking for. So he would constantly be in the gym. And so I'd just try and tag along with him. And then he eventually invited me over to his dorm to hang out with everybody. And that's where everybody was. And that's how I was introduced to Hunter and Aaron, who coincidentally were just there to talk to Max.
Yeah.
At the time, at least.
About what?
Wait, Clay, was one of the first times that I like interacted with you for a long period of time the really bad Packers game?
I don't
where you slammed the desk and walked out of the room.
It was the dresser. It was the dresser.
Was it?
It was the dresser. It might have been, to be honest with you. Yeah. That sounds about right. I know that the first day I was ever over was when Max was planning to skip classes to go to New York, but that's a
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That's when that was like the first time I ever like spent time with you guys was sitting in the room and we were all chit-chatting about that. I barely even knew. I didn't know you guys like at all. I barely knew Jono.
That was the first day I met you.
Yeah. Like I had no idea who you guys were, and then I barely knew Jono and barely knew Max. So
that's crazy. It sounds like you don't have very good like first impressions, Clay. I think we need to work on that.
I was great.
I think Hunter would disagree.
No, meeting Clay was at a good point in time because I got to see just the full rage of him, and you know, I would not have had it any other way.
Clay made me leave the room because I was laughing so hard.
I don't think anybody else has ever done that, so. Such a stupid comment.
I feel like Hunter just laughs in really uncomfortable situations always.
No, it was funny. They want to tell it me.
You can tell it.
All right. First night I met Clay. We were all in John and Max's room, and pretty much all of us were roasting Max about thinking about going to New York just for
Friend.
a hookup.
Mm.
That's what we thought at the time. That's what we thought at the time.
Yeah, like Clay walked in the middle of it, and we were all roasting Max, and Clay eventually goes, "Do you even have enough sperm for that?"
Yeah. I was there for that. I was there for that. Okay.
So the whole story behind that is that he was planning to skip, like, was it Thanksgiving weekend or Thanksgiving break?
It was Halloween.
Or
It was
Halloween, yeah. So he was planning to leave on like a Thursday and be there all the way through Sunday.
Mhm.
And like the whole idea was for the hookup. So me being an idiot said that, and it had Hunter burst out laughing and leave the room because of it. So
Yeah, that was a very good moment. It was a very good moment. Yeah.
Not.
Oh.
that was the birth of our friendship.
Yeah. Oh no, another really good one was when so it was the same night that the Packers lost, and Max said something to you to the effect of, "Oh, so they lost," and you said, "Shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you anyways," and then left the room.
As the viewers can probably tell with the Packers thing hanging up on my wall, I'm a diehard Packers fan, and we lost to the Seahawks one night while I was watching it in the dorm, and Max wanted to sleep for some reason during the Packers game. I don't know why. He wanted to sleep in his own bed in his own dorm, but I didn't want that to happen because I was watching the Packers game in his dorm. So the Packers lost. I was mad, and I slammed my laptop shut, was packing up my bag, and Max decided to wake up at that very moment and ask the dreaded question, "So they lost?" I then punched the dresser and said, "Shut the fuck up, Max. We liked it better when you were asleep." And proceeded to walk out the door, and I don't think I talked to him for a couple days. So.
Oh my god. Well, glad this entire podcast is just roasting Max.
Just the beginning, at least.
Yeah, exactly. That's fabulous. That is absolutely hilarious. Okay, my next question is for the three of you. What does friendship mean to you? And I know it's a weird question to ask you guys, but
I don't know. Friendship can be a lot of things. I think that there's definitely tiers to it as well. Like, like there's surface level friends where you see them on an occasion, like their name and say what's up, hey. And then there's like people who you spend portions of your life with, people that you confide in, people that like you're pretty much willing to do anything for, or with, or whatever it may be. Those are like usually pretty deep connections, that I think that we all have, to an extent. And yeah, and I mean, like, and it doesn't have to be over a certain amount of time. You can just click with people. And I think that that's definitely a big part of it as well. It's just like finding your group or finding your friends and clicking. Yeah.
love it. Hunter?
Definitely. I'll take it away, I guess. Going off of what Aaron did just say there, though, I think it's also just like that click is what really does it, and then on top of it, it's the big events. Friendship is about like those people that you make those big events with, and portions of your life that you've gone through with, and also like what he said, what you're willing to do anything for them. Like that's what friendship is.
Hunter?
Well, I guess like bottom line, friendships kind of just like both of them were saying where you click with that person, and then once you have that click, it's kind of like through thick and thin, no matter what or how long you've known that person, it's your friends are the ones that you're always going to be there for, and they're always going to be there for you no matter what. So it's like a special relationship and connection you should have with those people.
I love it. What do you think for you three has been like your favorite memory or your favorite like adventure you guys have gone on?
That's a tough question.
I know, so many.
So, oh man, that's really tough.
I've already got mine if you want me to take it away.
Yeah, take it away.
The best memory that I have from the friendship is either the radio show that we did together. Like, just there's been so many funny moments from that radio show that we probably would have to have another show just in itself for it.
Yeah.
But the number one like best moment in the friendship, I think, was the Christmas tree that we all got. And Aaron met us back at the dorm, and we smuggled the Christmas tree into the dorm, and we put it up on my balcony, and just lighting it up together. Everyone like singing Christmas songs together around this tree that we just smuggled into a URI dorm. It's just nothing will ever match that feeling of like, wow, like we just did that, and like the stories I'm gonna be able to tell for like my future kids and stuff. Like that was the moment for me.
The cones. Don't forget the cones. The road signs.
Classic.
Yeah, I mean, at least for Hunter and I have a history, so it goes way back to the fields. I don't even know. There's so many moments. Like the radio show was incredible. That was without a doubt the most fun Monday and Fridays of my life. All right, and but just it's really hard to define one particular moment. I won't lie.
I would say my favorite between the three of us is the radio show we did on my birthday, where it was like the very first one that I really started to push the limits.
Oh God.
If I'm going between just Aaron and I would say him and I went to the softball fields after school one day to help out with stuff. It was either after school or it was on the weekend. And one of the coaches let Aaron drive her truck.
Oh, no.
And he got it stuck between the fence of the field and a trash can that was bolted into the cement. And so scratch on the door.
Gigantic dent, gigantic scratch.
No.
So this particular trash, I got stuck on the trash can itself. It was bolted into the ground, and I tried to fit a rock through a hard place, and I messed up. I didn't even have my license yet. Nope. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did you get in trouble? Like, what happened?
Nothing happened. In Tammy's words, it was a piece of shit, and I just lied to my husband about it.
It took her husband 2 weeks to notice it, and she told him that it has been there for months.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Perfect. Oh my God, I cannot. Well, those are all really cute memories. Love to see it. Sorry to say cute, but they are, so get over it.
Ew.
My next question is, why do you think people have such a hard time believing that girls and guys can just be friends? This is like a huge topic for me because like in high school, I used to get flack. Go ahead, Hunter.
You asked 3 guys who are friends with each other why it's hard for guys and girls to be friends. But wouldn't it have made a little more sense to ask guys and girls that are all friends?
You guys are friends with girls, so I feel like...
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I could name multiple girls that you're friends with.
Expose him. Expose him right now. Expose him.
Megan, and I'll name girls. I'll start to name girls. Don't you test me.
That's 2.
Okay.
That's 2. It's still enough. The sample pool required was 1.
Aaron's friends with Kate's roommates.
I didn't say I was friends with Jasmine.
That's too bad. We are friends, so sorry, but
I really just think that it's a societal stigma. Like, yeah, I don't know. I find that, I mean, if you just have a perfectly platonic relationship with somebody, I guess it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. I think that, yeah, it's really just generally a societal thing that looks negatively upon a male and female relationship outside of um, a relationship, I guess you could say. Yeah.
facts. Hunter, I'm not gonna even ask you because you're gonna give a rude ass answer. Clay, I don't know if you want to answer it, but if not, I can move on.
It's basically exactly what Aaron said. Like, it's just society's way of looking on it and deeming it. It's like, and it's seen negatively from like how like a man and a woman being friends and just friends. So
Exactly. Hunter, what?
Oh, he's pointing at people around him in the Zoom call, but it's different for all of us.
What is
Yeah.
that?
I guess that's me, right? Is that me?
yeah, that's Aaron. That's
Must be
Aaron.
Jasmine. I got Clay here, Aaron there, and Jasmine there.
I hate you. Literally. Yeah, anyways, have you guys ever had to drop friends before? And
Yes.
how did that work out?
Well, so as a friend group, we have done things that we're not proud of. And I think that we're all willing to look back at that in shame, and literally just feel bad about it, because I think that all of us do. We ghosted a friend our sophomore year of college. Me, not so much. Everybody else, so much.
Oh, I know this.
And it was particularly hard to do that in general. But I think that we as a friend group didn't address each other's needs properly, which is why it got to the point where it did. We spent way too much time around each other to the point where pretty much most of us were getting sick with each other, I think. And at that point, it wasn't exactly healthy. And I'm perfectly willing to admit that. I think that everybody is. It just is kind of unfortunate that we weren't mature enough to do that. I know that Hunter and I have dropped mutual friends over the years, just basically because starts with a D. Just because they made stupid decisions that we didn't like, made decisions that we deemed irresponsible, didn't take our advice, no longer contributed as a part of that group. I think that just kind of leads to the downfall of things. You know, like as soon as there's some level of disconnect there, sometimes it's just not worth it anymore.
I mean, realistically, for me, the only case in which I'll really drop somebody is if, like, 'cause I'm a firm believer that a friendship is a two-way street and both people should be there equally for each other. And if it gets to an excessive point where through a long course of time, it's just really just like a one-sided relationship and one person is there for the other and the other one's not there at all, then it's not really worth it at all at that point because it's just kind of draining you.
Yeah. Definitely. Clay?
So, I agree with both of them. And after hearing what they've had to say, I think I have to reevaluate some friendships in all seriousness. So
it's a smart thing to do, especially Clay. You are a very, very, very giving and nurturing human being, and you never look out for yourself. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's probably a smart move.
yeah,
You'll feel a lot better afterwards.
Without a doubt. Yep.
Love the growth. Wow, we're growing right here on the podcast. Okay, what is the key? Kind of going off of that, what is the key to having a good friendship?
Jokes.
Jokes.
Mm-hmm. Good sense of humor.
A compatible sense of humor. A compatible sense of humor, and people who are literally just able to harp on each other entirely, like with absolutely no hard feelings whatsoever. Even if somebody gets their feelings hurt, if they can, turn that around, Hunter's
Get it out.
upset once or twice. I know that for,
Definitely push the line.
yeah, no, everybody has to know their ledge. But like,
Hunter just jumps off the ledge
all the time.
24/7.
I think he pushes it back further and further, but
Disagree with you.
Oh my god.
open communication, without a doubt. That's huge. I know that like last semester in particular, there was a little bit of a disconnect between me and the big friend group. I work a lot, considerably more than anybody in the house. I think that that's perfectly fair to say.
For now.
Or yeah, now, yeah, no, I know you'll be up to 60 hours this winter, but like there was a disconnect last semester, and I was kind of feeling like I wasn't wanted around, and I expressed that. After a while, I did let it fester a little bit too long. I'll admit that. That's why, yeah, having an open line of communication is really important. Because I addressed it, we took care of it, and now we're back to being good again. And yeah, it was huge.
I think it's hard with COVID. I think it's really hard.
Without a doubt. Right now specifically, it's really, really hard. Just because I have people that I want to protect, and things that I want to do. And my job right now is not particularly safe. So I just I try to do my best to keep everybody around me safe and healthy.
Definitely.
Yeah. Anybody else, boys?
It's the keys to a good relationship, correct?
Yes.
I would say obviously it's definitely just that good communication and then blending your personalities.
Yeah.
Like we are all completely different people, but we all play like a different role in our friendship. And I think that that's like the key there is that we're not all the exact same person. Like we all have our own personalities and different traits and stuff.
Definitely. I mean, I think that like if we extrapolate it to the larger friend group, all of us have
your friend group.
What was that?
Who's a part of that larger friend group? Like all the people that are in your house?
Yeah, Eddie, Kenny, Jono, Clay, Hunter, me. That's about it. Yeah. And so we all have similarities between each other. Like every one of us has something in common. But not one of us, or not all of us, are like perfect matches with each other. So, like for instance, me and Eddie were Boy Scouts. Were you upset about the perfect match comment, Hunter? I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, buddy. Not perfect matches personality-wise. Hunter and I came from the same high school, but Hunter and I don't have the same affinity for like rap music or something like that, or we don't.
I hate rap music.
I hate you, Hunter. But like, there's overlaps and there's differences between each of us, which make it like really important because we're not all like one glob of people wearing khakis and polo shirts. Like we all have our differences. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely just like blending those.
Go flirt with other people's friends.
Say it again.
Can you say it more?
My friend, I don't want you to go flirt with other people's friends.
Oh my god. Clay, what were you gonna say?
Again, just going off of what Aaron said, exactly. Just like blending the personalities. Like we all had similarities, but not one of us like is like perfect with each other. And like obviously we tend to latch on to like more similar ones, but like Eddie and Kenny are like basically the most similar of the friend group, I would say, and that's why they live together. That's why they've been like together the most. But again, they're not like the exact same person, and they have differences between them that either Hunter or me or Jono or Aaron will fill for them. So
love it. Very good. Okay. What was that?
what was that?
Oh, whoa.
There it is.
You guys are gonna like this question. What is the best thing your friends have done for you?
How do I leave?
I was gonna say.
Oh, well, I mean, go for it, Hunter.
No, you go first. You were already talking.
Okay, fine. The night that I was last broken up with, Jasmine and Hunter came to my rescue at like whatever it was, late, ridiculously late, like later than I would ever ask anybody to go out, but they were there. I appreciated the hell out of that, and it was like it was really important for me to just get out and not be in my head. And they were there for me, which was like kind of astounding. Because I told Hunter to go home, but Hunter didn't listen, which was nice. So
So we went and got Jasmine.
Yep. I
Yep.
did appreciate that phone call saying, "Get your shoes on, we're going." And I was like, "Where are we going?" And he was like, "This happened." And I was like, "Okay, I'm on my way. I'm ready. Come pick me up." Yeah, I think that was really important. And I am always called the absent friend because I get so busy and so in my head during the semester. So as much as I can be there, I like to be there and as much as I can. So
well, I just want to say that we never like say absent friend out of like any
Oh yeah,
malintent. Like we're just messing with you.
yeah.
Promise.
I believe you.
Yeah. Clay?
I would say probably the memories. Like that's the best thing. Obviously, they're always there for me. Like whenever I might need something or like want to talk to somebody. Like Hunter might bust my chops about it, but like he's always there. But I would say, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you love Clay.
Yeah, I would definitely say the memories. Like that's like the greatest thing that this friendship has given me is just so many memories and so many stories and a lot of good laughs out of the deal.
Hunter, let's hear it.
I forgot the first answer, so I'm going with my backup.
Oh. It's gonna come back like in the middle of you talking.
Probably. Similar to Aaron, freshman year I was broken up with and I like wasn't having a good time or anything. And if it wasn't for any of the guys like texting me and asking me to get lunch or anything, I don't think I would have left my room at all for a week or two. So I just think that really helped out.
Oh. Love to see it. That's so good. Okay, perfect. Okay, final question. Are you ready?
Final question. Oh my goodness.
Start some fights.
Ooh.
Who is your best friend and why?
Me.
It doesn't have to be like out of you three, but
So personally, my best friend is Maxwell Sheehan. I know that I don't think that'll come as a surprise to anybody. Hunter's definitely one of my like I don't know. I consider most of us like at this point in time brothers. Like I don't particularly value any one over the other. But I will say that it's so hard to quantify like who the closest person I am to is.
It's hard to pick one out of everyone.
Yeah, it really is. I think that Max and I met each other at a very important part of each of our lives. We were both going through incredibly toxic relationships, and we were learning a lot about what we were just learning about life in general. And yeah, I don't know.
Hunter, Clay.
Hold on, I'm looking at Aaron. Aaron's beard is uneven.
Oh yeah. This right here. So you're looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it is.
I gotta come out.
Sorry, I just realized it now.
Oh my god.
Also, like 5 minutes ago, I realized that the little black thing on the wall says the adult algorithm.
Yes, it does.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, it's not center. Don't look at it. Okay.
No, it's fine. It's just the right amount of messy. You're good.
Perfect. Okay. Oh my God. Hello, Hunter. Or
I'm trying to think.
It's kind of like, it's like they said, like it's hard to just pick one. Like they all mean a lot. I mean, oh, I guess we lost Aaron. Oh no, we
No,
did.
there we
Okay.
go.
I would say like out of the guys, I think I might be the closest with Hunter, but like I wouldn't say that like he's my favorite. Like we have our ups and we have our downs, but like
Hunter's definitely not my favorite.
but, yeah, him and I are probably just the closest, but I wouldn't say he's the best. He's like the number one. Like no, but out of the friend group, that's what it is.
My
God.
Yeah.
Hunter, you must feel amazing right now.
I'm the funniest one. I know that already.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably not the most modest.
And the most humble. Definitely the most humble of all of them too. Yeah.
You guys are super funny.
Yeah, if you weren't humble, you wouldn't name yourself the king, right?
Oh no. It was weird because like Zoom glitched when I was typing Hunter and it just popped up.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So crazy.
I don't know how it happened. It's God's will, you know.
perfect. Yeah. So are you your own best friend, Hunter? Is that what I'm hearing?
If you're gonna force me to pick one, I feel bad.
Hunter's a chosen Gemini, not by birth, but by choice. Best friends with
You
himself.
have to answer it if you don't want to.
No, I'm gonna answer. I just gotta think of what number one is. Jono, for sure. Just kidding. It's not Jono.
I was like,
Wait, what was the question? Can you repeat the question?
okay, who's your best friend and why?
Right now, currently, I would probably say it's Clay just because I'm with him the most. And I think I make fun of him the most and he still takes it and he comes to talk to me anyways.
That's
It's always been the case.
I'm surprised you didn't put Teddy up there.
Teddy.
Who?
We haven't even mentioned Teddy.
No, we hadn't even mentioned
Just Teddy.
Oh my God.
Who's Teddy?
This to him when it comes out.
Oh.
Shout out Teddy. Such a sweet
We
kid.
got to talk
Shout
about
out to
Teddy.
Teddy.
Okay. Love to see it. Okay, those are all my questions, but we're actually gonna play a little game. It's gonna be a quick game, don't worry.
Okay.
You have to answer truthfully. Hold on.
It's like a Kahoot code.
Oh, I should have made a Kahoot. That's really sad.
Jasmine, who's your best friend?
Who's my best friend?
Yeah.
Kyle Dennis is my best friend.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Can't
was-
even trust
I was
me.
trying to get her on it.
My best friend is Kyle Dennis, yes. And Leah Prack. I have a lot of very close girl best friends, but like Leah Prack is my best girlfriend, but Kyle chooses me number one over anyone else. And I've never had that in my life. So that's why I cling on to him mostly.
Very good. We
Yes.
love to hear it.
For the record, Aaron and Clay, neither of you said your girlfriend was your best friend when she asked.
Yeah, I know. I understand. I thought that was out of the question, to be fair. Like,
Is she your
Like-
best friend?
I'd say so. But like not platonically, if you know what I mean. Like she's like number one person I would go to confide in, obviously. Number one person that I would talk to, sure. But there's not like the same level of history there. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Perfect. Love it. Well, our next episode is on relationships, so that's perfect.
Very nice.
What are we doing? How do we? Oh,
Okay, we are back with Aaron, Clay, and Hunter, and we're gonna play a little game we like to call.
And they were
they were
roommates.
roommates.
That was good.
I was into it.
That was really good. Okay, perfect. He stole that from you guys, just saying.
They're too slow.
Okay, so Hunter and Clay live together. Aaron does not live with them, but I feel like he's close enough to them to know who is who. There's going to be 10 of these, so it's going to go by kind of fast. But be truthful, and here we go. Who is the messiest?
Hunter.
Out of the Out of the three of us.
No, out of all of your housemates.
Oh,
Aaron.
Jono or
Or you could do it.
Kevin.
You choose.
Brown
Maybe
Out of
Jono.
everybody
Jono
that
or
you live
Kev.
with.
Jono's bad now.
Oh, is he really? Jono. Oops.
Yeah, I'd probably say Jono.
If we were talking about the three of us, it's Hunter through and through.
Yeah, out of the three of us, it's probably Hunter. But
That eggnog though was good.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Okay, ready? Who eats the most?
I don't know. Fuck. All right.
How did- Yeah, it's
Aaron.
probably me.
yeah.
1000%.
Yeah. It's between me and Clay, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I've
Yeah.
been eating a lot.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That freshman 15 followed me to my junior year, and it ain't looking too hot.
Call right on.
Who is never home?
Me,
Yeah,
because I don't live with them. Never home.
yeah.
Perfect.
I guess you're never home. Out of the group,
Eddie.
at the house. Yeah, it's either
Brad
Eddie or
things.
me. I feel.
Okay.
Yes.
Who plays the most video games?
Clay.
Clay.
Me.
Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah, me or Kev. That would be my vote. Yeah, probably me.
Okay, okay. Who has their girlfriend over the most? I know Hunter
Kev.
hates this question. I'm sorry, Hunter.
For the record, I'm looking at Clay.
Oh wait. Yeah, it's Clay.
Come on, Clay. Wait, no, we said we were gonna be honest, Clay.
This is the hashtag no sugarcoating podcast, Clay.
And, yeah, all right. Yeah, it's probably me. I won't
Is she
lie.
over there now?
No,
Oh.
Are you at home?
I am at home.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
We're recording this a couple weeks early. Okay. Who is the most clingy?
I can tell you that's not me.
To their
It's definitely
girlfriend or to their
100.
friends?
To their friends.
Yeah, to their friends.
You could do both.
Uh,
To their friends
Jono.
first.
My money's Jono.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jono.
Jono's
Yeah.
always with us. He always wants to know what you're up to.
Oh. Donna's
Also like a koala bear and literally on you.
Yeah, especially like touching
Yeah,
you.
but it's
all
like
the
look
time.
down if you start like rocking a koala bear.
okay. So who's the most clingy to their girlfriend then?
Jono.
Jono or me, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at Jono.
Yeah, all
You're
right.
looking at me?
There
Oh
you
no,
go.
you're not looking at me.
There you go. Yeah. Fair enough.
You can't be clingy, Aaron. You're not very close. You guys are far away.
Yeah, but like I still spend like pretty much as much time as I can there.
Aw. I hope she listens to this. Shout out Kate.
Shout out Kate.
Love it. And Aaron, sorry. Sorry, Clay. I won't forget your girlfriend. Okay, beautiful.
Aaron.
Aaron.
No, I'm Aaron.
Yeah,
That's
Aaron.
Aaron. Yeah, Aaron, there you go.
Okay, chaos. Perfect. Who's gonna be the most successful?
Clay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The comm major is going to be the most successful out of
Hell
all of us,
yeah.
without a doubt.
Back to bite us all in the ass.
Yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt.
Would have to agree. It definitely is gonna come back and bite you. Who works the hardest in school?
In school, Clay.
Yeah, I
Well, actually, I don't know. This past semester, or not this semester specifically, but spring semester, last semester, I worked my butt off
Yes, you did.
because, you know,
Bootay.
yeah.
Sorry.
Thanks, Hunter. Yeah. No, but it's definitely Clay, without a doubt, from freshman semester.
Love it. Who is the most annoying?
Hunter.
Hunter at times.
I wasn't even gonna
It
put.
depends
who's
what I'm
honest,
talking
because
about.
I already knew.
I think it's Hunter just because he'll get under your skin the most.
Without
Like
a
he's the
doubt.
one that when you're already having a bad day or like a bad moment talking to him, he'll still like poke you with that stick and keep you going, like keep irking you just to
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. Hunter makes people snap. It's as simple
yeah,
as that.
yeah.
Hunter, that's great.
Nobody's
It's a
safe.
personality trait. What'd you say?
I said nobody's safe.
Oh my God. If you had to share a room with another person in your house or Aaron, who would it be? Like anyone in your house plus Aaron, like who would that other person be?
Clay.
Eddie.
I'd choose Clay
I was
first.
gonna take Aaron.
Oh,
I can eliminate them easily.
go ahead.
Out of
Kev and Jono immediately are off my list. They're just too messy for me. Then Kenny's a little messy too, so I wouldn't want to live with him, like in the same room with him. Hunter picks up his mess at some point, so I wouldn't say like he's completely off the table, but he still gets a little messy. And then Eddie's kind of the same way as Hunter, which makes sense why you would pick him, Hunter.
but let's not forget, Hunter just has so many things. He has enough snacks to like survive an apocalypse in his room.
He does have
That is yeah. The amount of stuff in your room is ridiculous. But say shit.
I'm not even mad. I love it.
Yeah, but like you don't have to leave your room. It's easy. Like there's no problems there.
Yeah.
It's just too much stuff. I think that Clay and I have like the most comparable living styles to each other just because like when it comes to living with other people, we're not selfish. Like we both understand that if there's a mess, there's going to be an issue. And yeah, that's just that.
Great. And oh, that was the last one. I should have came up with a better last one. Wow, that's kind of lame. Damn.
It's okay.
Aaron,
okay.
what's a good one? What's a good one to ask them? Thank you guys so much for coming on. This was fun as usual. Our conversations are always very entertaining. But yeah, thanks for coming on. Any last thoughts? Go
I got
ahead.
nothing.
Get everything out you want now. I know you want to go crazy.
Well, so I don't know. There have been times where I've hated Hunter in my life. I still love him now.
Don't play. Come on.
I think that Hunter and I have both hated each other at certain points in time, but like they're not hated, but we've severely disliked each other. And I think that it is a very like, telling piece of us being friends now, that like you can pretty much get through anything if you're friends with the right people. Yeah, I don't know. I was in a bad relationship. Hunter saw me through it, and was there at the other side. And I don't know. I just couldn't be more, thankful than that. I guess you can say.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I'd like to second that. Hunter literally choked me out, and we are still friends. So if you can get choked to your purple in the face, and still be friends with that person, I think that goes to show you how good of a friend he is.
Or how good of a
made up
manipulator they
though.
are, but
I made up for it though because I helped Clay find his lady friend now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Wu-Tang.
For it.
I would like to say that Hunter did roast me for an entire hour on my Instagram one night. Completely roasted my Instagram.
Yeah.
Completely roasted it.
I did. Yeah.
Went through every single highlight and roasted every single one of my stories for like over an hour. So, and we're still friends after that. So
Hunter in 2016 posted a picture of me for National Coming Out Day. Yeah.
Is this still on my Instagram?
It is still on your Instagram
It's
because I said, hey,
why would you
amigo,
delete that?
hey, amigo, it's time for you to take this down. And you never took it down. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay.
Can you see it?
Oh
Yes.
my God. Who is that
Thank
child?
God.
That was at the Cheesecake Factory.
It was at the Cheesecake Factory.
Is
Oh God. Shane Walsh was there.
Yeah, he got a post like that too.
But you deleted his.
No, I think his was just on my Snapchat.
Probably right.
Oh my God. Well, thank you for your last thoughts. That was
Of
great.
course.
And thank you for
Of
coming
course.
on again. We'll have to do this again. Aaron will actually be in our episode in a couple weeks. So
Yes, that's the Christmas episode, right?
yeah.
Very good.
Last episode of the year. Wait, is that Christmas? Wait.
Isn't it?
Oh my God, Christmas is in a month.
30 days.
Do you not get the
30 days.
countdown?
I do get the countdown. You didn't do it tonight yet, Hunter.
You should pay attention to the countdown.
I didn't do it yet.
You didn't do it yet. Are you talking shit?
No, I texted Clay about something important that I need him to bring up.
I'm nervous now.
Aaron, do you have any final thoughts?
No,
Closing remarks?
What is
No,
your final thought, Clay? That Hunter is
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. Hunter and I are going to be starting up a podcast. It's going to be the Simcast with Hunter and Clay. So, you guys should definitely check that out. Obviously, social medias too, probably down there in the description, or wherever you're looking at this and listening to this. And Jasmine, it's been a pleasure to be on the show.
Oh my God, yes. I'm so excited for it. It's going to be, I hope it's like the radio show because that was very entertaining, but I know it's going to be taken to the next level because you can actually say what you want to now. So
Absolutely.
Can't wait. Do you have a premiere date for your first episode yet?
I wish.
Perfect. Okay. So if you go on in the next 2 weeks, let me know and I'll insert it here.
Okay.
But yes, if you guys want Instagram followers, tell the listeners where they can find you at.
Guys,
Instagram at HDallasC12. I'm single, ladies, and Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of all time.
Clayton, do you wish for more Instagram followers?
Oh, absolutely. It is at its_cookie__.
Mine is Aaron Jeward. That's it.
Represent.
Oh God. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
I hope you all loved today's episode as much as I did. Of course, I had a very good laugh talking to Hunter, Clay, and Aaron. They're awesome, and I really appreciate them coming on. Again, Hunter and Clay are making a podcast called the Simcast. When it comes out, you got to check it out because it is going to be iconic. Absolutely iconic. Especially if you heard any of their radio show from the last couple of years. Absolutely going to be hilarious. So definitely check that out. And of course, if you want to keep following us on hello, if I could speak, if you want to keep following us on our journey, I should make a compilation of how many times I mess up, but I just leave it in because #no sugarcoating. Why would I edit it out? It's fine. But if you want to follow us on our journey, on our podcast journey, you can follow us now on our 2 new social medias along with our other ones. But we are on Twitter, people. Follow us to get some good content, hopefully. I think I've been doing pretty well for never using Twitter before, but our Twitter is adult_algorithm, and all of the rest of our social medias are at the adult algorithm. We are also on TikTok. Got to keep up with that too. And we are also on Facebook, Instagram, and follow us on Spotify and Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast. I'm really excited. If you want to leave us a review, give us your feedback and give us your constructive criticism. That's what makes our show so good, because we always get your feedback and we hopefully put it to use as you would like. So definitely do that and give us a rating if you'd like as well. But as always, I'm really excited for next week's episode. I'm not going to announce it now because it's going to be really good. But as always, I am so ready to help you grow into your potential. And of course, this is Jasmine with the Adult Algorithm signing off. Bye! Bye, YouTube.